Holy shit. I'm not gonna lie, I've already watched this trailer like 2 or 3 times. Let's just talk about the phenomenon we're getting straight into our eyeballs. I almost don't have words to describe how excited I am. What we're gonna do right now is we're gonna watch the trailer together. I've already seen it, but there's not enough time to watch it. You just keep watching it until the movie comes out. So let's do it right now. All right, let's go. That just looks like Gotham City to me. Just run down and rainy.
Police! Hands up! Stay still! Get out of here!
That's sick.
Fear.
This bat symbol's dope. Like, it looks like they just
When that light
just scrounged up supplies and just quickly made it because they needed it.
It's not just a call. It's a warning.
Let's go. Let's go. Oh, he eats the bullet like it's nothing. Like it's nothing. That's what Batman is. That's what I want to see. Oh my god.
To reach you.
Find the gun!
Whew.
The Powder King. And Ritter's the match.
I can take care of myself.
So hot.
If this continues,
You're looking so good, Zoe.
Before you nothing less. I don't care what happens to me.
It's only gonna get worse for you.
Oh. Another like club or bar fight scene or something, or whatever it is, but it looks sick. Yep.
Maybe we're not so different.
Dope shot. Love the sunrise or sunset. Bro, like he's just taking it. He's taking it.
What's black and blue and dead all over? You.
Dear God.
I got you! I got you!
That's the most Batman thing ever. Straight from the Arkham Knight trailer, I swear to God. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry myself to sleep every single day until this movie comes out. So as some of you know, I did make a video about a month and a half ago where I talked about my Batman movie wish list, things I'd like to see in this movie and, you know, maybe things I'd want to see from a director in Matt Reeves, who has the opportunity to make a Batman movie that maybe other directors haven't done before. And right now, I can't remember everything I talked about in that video because there's new things I want to see now, and I'm all over the place with this trailer, and it's mind-blowing to me. But I will say there's one thing I do remember, and that being the idea of Batman being brutal. I mean, we did get that feeling in the first trailer when he almost ends that thug's life on the ground. But in this trailer, it has cemented the fact that he is going to be that way throughout the entire film. If you watch any part of that trailer, slow scenes down, just pay attention to Batman when he's fighting thugs. He is brutal. He's just using everything in his power to make sure these thugs stay down, these criminals are done. And I'm loving it. I'm absolutely loving this. And speaking of how Batman fights, can we just talk about at how 1:38 in the trailer, 1 minute and 38 seconds, this guy is walking through a dark alleyway while criminals are gunning him down with machine guns, and he's just walking through them like it's nothing, just strutting his way through, just head clocking these guys with no chance of even piercing one bullet through his armor. In my opinion, Batman should always have armor like this. Guns should not be a threat to him. He should never have to worry about getting shot with a bullet and it going through his armor. Now, I will say this Batman film is like the Dark Knight trilogy, where I believe it to be grounded in a reality. It's more real life than it is a wider DC universe. So as of right now, I do not believe there is a Superman or a Wonder Woman or any type of alien character in Matt Reeves' Batman world. So possibly the more bullets he takes, the more armor damage he will experience. But overall, it's pretty clear to me this guy can just walk through a group of people with guns shooting at him without taking any damage. So Zoe Kravitz is gonna be the hottest Catwoman we've had. Honestly, I think she is. I think she that picture they dropped yesterday of her just made me like, ugh. With this entire film, I couldn't be any happier with the casting choices. I know a lot of people, just like any Batman who gets casted in the future, will always get a little bit of hate. Look at what happened to Ben Affleck when he was casted as Batman. But when Robert Pattinson was cast, there was obviously a lot of people who were like, what the hell is this garbage? I was actually great with it. I thought he fit like a Bruce Wayne model for sure. And I gotta say, Zoe Kravitz as Selina Kyle, I love the choice. I think she can pull off that very seductive feel to her perfectly. And she's already shown off some of her Catwoman moves in this trailer, so I can't wait to see more from that. You know, they have never gotten an Alfred wrong. Never. You could argue with me that this Batman's better than this Batman, or this Joker's better than this Joker. They've never gotten an Alfred wrong where you could tell me that Michael Caine is better than Jeremy Irons, or Jeremy Irons is better than Michael Caine, or, you know, Andy Serkis is going to be worse than both of them. Nope, can't do it. I think you see Andy Serkis's Alfred twice for a total of 1 second at the most, and I'm already loving it. Every Alfred has been so perfect in every Batman film that I don't think one can rank over the other. I think they are just all 10 out of 10s. And I can already tell Andy Serkis is going to kill it. And what I'm really liking about Andy Serkis is he's going to be more of like I think a hardened Alfred. You know how Jeremy Irons in the Batman vs. Superman and Justice League film, he was more of a hardened Alfred than Michael Caine's Alfred was, where, you know, you saw him in scenes like chopping wood, tinkering on Batman's gadgets. You could even just tell in like the way that Alfred carried himself, he was a fighter, or maybe was in the army at one point and did some physical activity at the very least. I do feel that Andy Serkis's Alfred is going to be that way, if not a little more now. This might be an Alfred who actually trained Bruce Wayne in fighting styles, and I love that. At 1 minute 55 seconds in the trailer, there is that shot of a TV where you see it says serial killer live streams, and it's got a shot of the Riddler. That scene perfectly reminds me of the scene in The Dark Knight when the Joker captured a Batman wannabe and he's mentally torturing him on live television, and then, you know, eventually he kills him after the Joker laughs and stuff. This shot reminds me of something like that, and maybe we will get something very similar to that. And already what I'm liking about this Riddler is how dark he's going to be. I do believe in my Batman wishlist video, I did state that I wanted Riddler to be just as brutal as Batman, but in a different sense. You know, whereas Riddler in the comic books and cartoons can tend to be like, you know, 1, 2, and 3. What do I have behind me? And it's just a fun little riddle to be like, I've stumped you, Batman. And it's all about being smarter than him and being better than him. And for the Riddler to be able to tell himself that, okay, I am intellectually the most powerful person in Gotham or in the world, whatever he wants to look at it as, right? I wanted this Riddler to be more of like a mind game type of personality, where, and brutal at that, where he's saying, you know, look, Batman, you got 5 minutes. If you don't solve my riddles, a lot of people are going to die. Like, take this building, for example. There's 50 people in there. You better work quick. I'm not saying that's exactly what he's going to do and exactly the way he's going to work, but You can already tell that the atmosphere he is bringing off, the atmosphere this entire movie is bringing off, is exactly that. And then let's talk about 2 minutes, 8 seconds into the trailer. You see Batman chasing after Penguin, and there's this huge explosion. And then Penguin is super ecstatic. I got you, I got you. And it's, of course, wishful thinking as we get this amazing Arkham Knight trailer scene of the Batmobile just soaring through the flames, landing on the ground and chasing after him. One of the most beautiful shots I've ever seen in not just a superhero movie, but a movie in general. And I haven't even seen this movie yet. The movie's not even released yet. And then you, just to add on to that, you get another beautiful shot of him walking towards Penguin's toppled over car. And you already know what's about to come. Penguin's day's about to be ruined big. He's done. Just, yes. And I gotta say, every scene you see of Robert Pattinson as Batman has just been gold. Like, he took this seriously. And you never want somebody to take a role like Batman, or in all honesty, a role in any type of movie, where someone doesn't take it seriously. That's stupid. But it just looks like Robert Pattinson had the passion to say, okay, I want to do this, and I want to do this right. And the words are lost right now. I don't know. All right, I just refreshed the page, and this trailer was dropped like, an hour ago? And it's already over 2 million views. And, that just proves to me that there's a lot of people who talk about, like, oh, there's Batman this, and there's Batman that, and this and that, and this and that. Like, does DC not know of their other characters? I've stated multiple times on this channel, he's the best thing that has ever existed. And even I'll say sometimes, like, I do wish to see more characters and in different types of projects other than just Batman stuff. You can't drop something like this and expect me to say, like, yeah, we need less Batman. Guys, Batman sells. He's the biggest property in DC. And I'll tell you this right now, he's a bigger property than any superhero ever created, DC or Marvel. I think the only person that would fight him for that position would be Spider-Man. And even Spider-Man, I don't think can reach the potential that Batman always will. Okay, well, that's that. I gotta take a breather. Probably gonna watch this a bunch of more times tonight. If you can't tell when I'm at a loss of words, that just shows my true excitement, because I'm trying to dig in my personal thesaurus to find words to describe excitement differently, and I just can't do it right now. I'm literally itching to watch this again. So I'm gonna let you all go. Make sure to like and subscribe, and make sure to keep an eye out on my channel, because it was DC fandom today, and there were a couple of other DC related topics that I do want to talk about, so I'm going to release some videos on that as well. And yeah, I'm going to go watch this a couple more times, so okay, peace.